Hello, and welcome back to The Pampered Life, the show where skincare becomes soul care, and the act of pampering yourself is a spiritual practice. I'm your host, Dr. Regina Ransom, holistic therapist, herbalist, and founder of Pampered Soaps, where we honor your skin with ingredients from the earth and not from the lab. Today's episode is a treat. We're going to be talking about 5 herbs your skin absolutely loves. And no, I'm not talking about tea time. These are herbs you should be putting on your body, not just in your mug. So pour yourself something warm, light a candle, and let's get into it. Why do herbs matter in skincare? Why is that even important? Let's take a moment to remember the skin is not just a surface. It's your body's largest organ. It's intelligent, intuitive, and deeply responsive to nature. It loves nature, whether you believe that or not. It really does. For centuries, women have used herbs to restore, heal, and beautify the skin. Men too, whether it was calendula steeped in oil or rose petals in facial steam. These practices were more than beauty routines. They were rituals of care and restoration. When we return to plant-based skincare, we're returning to something that is gentle, ancestral, and powerful. So let's explore 5 herbs that your skin is waiting for. First at the top of my list always is going to be calendula, also known as marigold. It's a go-to for soothing inflammation and promoting skin repair. It's ideal for sensitive, dry, or compromised skin. Also great for babies. You can use it in infused facial oils, soothing salves, diaper balm, or even eczema cream. At Pampered Soaps, I infuse it into pretty much everything I can think of, including like the infused rose soaps, our oatmeal and honey. It's like a warm hug for sun-stressed skin. That's the way I like to think of it. Now, number 2, chamomile. I know we are all familiar with chamomile. Chamomile is more than just sleepy tea. It's a gentle skin soother loaded with anti-inflammatory compounds like azulene, which is great for rosacea, acne-related inflammation, and of course, post-waxing or shaving recovery. You can brew the tea, let it cool, and use it as a facial rinse or toner. Bonus, it's pregnancy safe and perfect for calming hormonal skin. Now, what about green tea? I hear a lot about green tea, and people are usually always asking me about different types of green tea. So green tea, this one is a powerhouse. Green tea is rich in EGCG, which is a very potent antioxidant that reduces inflammation and prevents collagen breakdown. Ideal for aging skin, dull or congested complexions, acne, or sun exposure. Or, of course, all of the above. Try green tea mask or infuse the tea into your toner. I love adding powerful items to everything I make at Pampered Soaps. In this case, if we're talking about green tea, I love adding the powdered green tea to detox mask, just to help with that extra glow up moment. Now, lavender is the fourth one. And I know we're no secret to lavender, most of us. But most of us, when we think about lavender, we think about relaxing, right? Because it is relaxing. Even more so if you are drinking it and you add it with chamomile. It's a antibacterial, antifungal, and of course, calming on the skin. So use it for things like razor bumps, acne-prone skin, bath soaks for muscles, and skin tension. I infuse lavender into a lot of our products here at Pamper Soaps. Whether it's just by itself in an essential oil or lavender soaps, I put it in most of my masks, and including my body oils. Very important because it's relaxing to the skin. Just like if you take it in a tea, it's relaxing to the internal systems. And lastly, we're going to talk about burdock root. Now, burdock root is often overlooked, but it is a blood purifier with deep detox benefits. It helps balance oil production and soothes irritated or congested skin. Perfect for scalp detox, oily complexions. So if you have an oily complexion, this is great for that. And of course, that hormonal acne. You can use burdock root in a few different ways, depending on what your preference is. I like to use it as a rinse or a mix into clays or masks for deep pore cleansing. Very powerful. When you use herbs on your skin, you're not just cleansing or moisturizing, you're connecting. You're returning to the rhythm of the earth and giving your skin something it actually recognizes. That's why I always say, don't just build a routine, build a ritual. Take 5 minutes to massage your oils. Pause before rinsing your mask. Whisper a prayer of gratitude to your body while applying your balm or lotion. That's what the Pampered Life is all about. It's about tending to your skin as a sacred act and not something that you just have to do or that you should do. Because let's face it, a lot of people don't really practice healthy skincare. Now, let's move into one of my favorite parts of the episode, your questions. At this time, I'm answering a few you submitted over Instagram and from some of the past shows. All right, let's dive in. Question 1 comes from Debbie in Santa Ana. It says, which herb mentioned today or on other episodes feels most aligned with my skincare right now, and why? The answer to that is if your skin feels dry, irritated, or tight, calendula is likely your best friend. If you're dealing with hormonal acne or oiliness, burdock or green tea might be your calling. Tune into how your skin feels. Listen to it, not just how it looks. Okay, the second question, let me see, comes from a Cynthia in Nevada. Have I been overlooking nature in my skincare routine? What would it feel like to return to more plant-based ingredients? Many people don't realize how many lab-created ingredients are in their daily products. So shifting to plant-based ingredients often brings a sense of simplicity and relief, not just to your skin, but to your nervous system. Less is often more when the ingredients are whole and natural. I hope that answered your question. The next question is from Mayana. I hope I pronounced that right, Mayana, who is in Milwaukee. It says, what's one affordable way to start adding herbs to my skincare at home? Start with what you already drink. If you are a tea drinker, I assume. Brew a cup of chamomile or green tea, let it cool, and use it as a facial toner. Add a splash of apple cider vinegar for balance. That's herbal skincare. 0 waste, all glow. And very inexpensive. Our next question comes from Doug in Missouri. Doug says, how do I know if a skin issue is a reaction to something? Great question. Sometimes for females it can be hormonal breakouts, but if it's not, then pay attention to the leverage in your skin. And what I mean by that, pay attention to the elasticity in your skin. So like if you take your fingers and you pinch like your jawline, if it seems to bounce back, then it's okay as far as that goes. If it doesn't, if it seems like it takes a little bit longer, then you are most likely having a reaction to something. Because reactions don't have to always be obvious. Sometimes they just take a little longer. So, pay attention to our skin because that's what's important. Keeping a skin journal can also help you track patterns over time, especially if it's something that is subtle. Okay, and the last question comes from a Cindy who is in Arizona. Okay. Cindy is asking, are essential oils safe for daily use? Not always. Essential oils are very, very potent, especially if they're pure. A little goes a long way. Always dilute in a carrier oil and rotate your usage. So for sensitive skin, stick to herbal infusions and hydrosols instead of direct essential oils, okay? Hope that helps. Okay. That's it for today's episode of The Pampered Life. I hope you feel more inspired to blend beauty with intention and invite nature into your skincare rituals. Your skincare is not a project. It's a story. And it deserves to be touched with gentleness and grace. If you love this episode, tag me at Pampered Soaps 500 on Instagram and let me know which herb you're adding to your routine this week. You can also visit us at pamperedsoaps.com to explore our botanical-based body oils, bars, and balms. And of course, candles too. Until next time, sip slow, soak soft, and live the pampered life. With love, Dr. Regina.